Wow.
Well, hi guys, I'm Lit.
I'm Coco.
So, the 2 weeks we
Mm,
spent in Massachusetts.
yeah.
So last week's video, you saw we stayed in Mansfield
Mm.
at a campsite. At the end of this video, there'll be a link for that campsite in case you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually got up to a lot. Um, I lived in Woburn 31 years ago,
Right.
and I had a great friend named Mark,
Hi,
and
Maaaark.
Mark, and I lost contact with Mark about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And when we were getting into town, I reached out and managed to locate Mark,
Yeah.
um, and we reconnected. So you'll see a lot of the stuff we did with Mark just
Yes.
because
He was our tour guide,
he
I
was
felt
our
like.
tour
Yes.
guide, amazing friend,
Yes.
and then also his Ma.
Joanne.
Yep, Ma. Hi,
Ma.
Ma. So what did we get up to while we were here for
Yeah.
2 weeks?
So, like Liz said, we met Mark and he took us to a restaurant. It was kind of a surprise, and it ended up being at the Encore Casino.
Yes,
And I guess is that in Boston?
just outside
To
of Boston.
Boston, yeah. And so it was really nice that he took us to a place. It's called the Rare Steakhouse.
Yes.
Very
Oh
fancy,
my Lord.
so fancy. Food was amazing. It was inside the casino resort area. Wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful. Yeah,
absolutely. And
10 out of 10, sure,
yep,
for
Mark
sure.
refused to allow any
Yes.
payment from
Oh
us.
my gosh, it
And
was so sweet of him to. I mean, probably one of the nicest restaurants we've ever been to.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Shocked.
Yeah, it was so nice. So that was very lovely. And then, of course, we did go to the casino a little bit there, and I got quite a bit of footage on the outside too, which is really pretty. It's right off the water there in Boston.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, just outside of
yeah,
Boston. Yeah.
yeah. So that was really fun. So we did that one night, and then, of course, this time we were here was Lit's
Woo!
birthday and Father's Day
All
the
on the same
same
day.
day. Yeah. So we did a barbecue for Lit, and Mark came um, and did, of course, we had to do the birthday
Yep.
shots. Yep, we did the birthday shots, and then we met a great couple who were camping right next to us, also full-time RVers. I want to shout out to Corey and Brian.
Yes. Hi
Yay,
guys.
yay. They were great. They were so fun. They ended up hanging out with us for the night, and Brian was even played music
Yes.
before he was retired law
Sheriff's
enforcement
deputy. Yep.
in West
Oh,
Virginia.
commander. He was a sheriff's
Yeah, in
commander.
West Virginia, and that was awesome to have that in common. And then he played music for us that night. It was like our own little
Oh
concert.
yes. Yeah.
Great,
A
amazing.
great voice,
Yes,
great guitar
yes.
skills, and just such an enjoyment. Plus, he plays country music, so
Which well we love.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like the best birthday.
Yeah, it was great. They were a lot of fun. Mark, of course, was there, had so much fun. So we did that for your birthday. And what else did we do? I'm trying to
Well,
remember.
then Monday, it was Juneteenth, so I went ahead and made my famous burritos. So in an upcoming video, I'll actually do a tutorial on what makes my breakfast
Yeah,
burritos different to anyone
yeah,
else's.
they are
So
pretty good.
stay tuned for that one in an upcoming episode.
Yeah, and then we actually, since we've been here, we have a good friend in Colorado, Joe,
Joe,
and that used to work with him in Colorado, and he is from Massachusetts
originally.
originally. So we actually, surprisingly, he was here this the last few weeks that we've
Uh-huh.
been here visiting his family. So we met up with him. He wanted to take us to an ice cream shop, homemade
Yep.
ice cream shop
A
named
farm.
Kimball's Farm. Yeah,
Amazing ice cream.
amazing ice cream. Yeah, it was really good. We enjoyed that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it was Joe, Tanya, and his parents and his
yeah.
daughter, and it
Got to
was
meet his whole
just
family. Yeah,
yeah, it was a fun afternoon, and then yeah, we hung
yeah.
out the rest of the
With
afternoon with
him. Yeah,
Joe.
yeah. So I did want to make a note though in Massachusetts how many pizza places and stuff
Oh
there
my
are.
Lord.
which is my jam, and roast
Yes,
beef sandwich shops with pizza places, which is two of my favorite things in the world.
I know. It was like her birthday
Yeah,
week all over again.
yeah, everywhere you look, there's pizza on every corner.
Yep,
I just didn't know that about Massachusetts. Did
yep.
you? Or well,
Um,
I guess you living here.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
did. But also, the nice thing is here in town in Mansfield, there's actually like a butcher shop and seafood.
yeah.
So they have live Maine
Oh yeah,
lobsters.
yeah.
So the live Maine lobsters,
Oh
if you
yeah,
get
we
them
did do
up to
that.
£1.25 each, they run $8.99 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So I got two of those and I brought them back and boiled
Boiled
them
them,
up
yeah.
and
We had
ate
footage of that
those.
too, yeah.
Yeah, so that was like my little slice of heaven.
Yeah, it was for your birthday too, right?
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
I don't eat any seafood at all, so
Ooh.
everybody that knows me, I that was all lit, and he enjoyed it. I did not enjoy watching that go down, but and the smells. That's the other thing. It's very obviously we're so on the coast,
Yep.
right, area, and it smells fishy to me. But and I felt like a lot of the food tasted like the fish.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
I know, in my opinion, but I don't like fish, so
So,
our
yeah,
seafood.
yeah.
Yeah, so we did that. So what else did we
And
get up to?
then we went and met up with Mark again.
Yeah, we went. Oh yeah, then
Um,
we went into Boston.
went into Boston. Yep.
Yes, we originally were going to take the train, and we're pretty close to the train to take it into Boston. But of course, Mark insisted on being our tour guide. Oh my gosh, it was so great, and he knows the area really
Oh
well.
yeah,
So it
absolutely.
was
Yeah.
super nice of him to do that.
Yeah, we went by, Fenway Park. We went to Harvard Yard or Harvard
Yes,
Square.
right, which is
Um,
where Harvard is.
yep.
Yeah.
So, but Harvard Yard is inside Harvard. Harvard
Oh, is
Square
that
is
how?
all the shops around
Oh,
Harvard.
I didn't know that.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But we walked around there. It was super cool. I've always wanted to visit Harvard too. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it was super cool to see there.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Then we went to a place that I remembered for the last 30 years being called Nathaniel's Hall. And boy, was I wrong when we got there. It's Faneuil's Hall.
With an F,
Yes.
as in
So,
Frank. However, it could be your accent, babe. It could be
no,
your accent,
no,
yes.
I always remembered it as Nathaniel. So
I think it's
I've
accent.
been wrong for 30 years, and that's the only time you're ever going to hear me admit that I was wrong.
Because I thought, I looked at the sign and I said, why is it with an F?
Yeah,
Why are you saying Nathaniel's
I
Hall?
know.
And explain to people, I didn't know what that was.
So yeah, so Faneuil's Hall it used to be a marketplace. It also used to be where the government used to house and sign documents and write up laws, and
Yeah.
it's kind of this very historic building. And then right next to that, you have Quincy Market,
Yeah, yeah,
which if you're hungry for any type
yeah,
of food, you're going to be able to find it in there. There's
right.
literally, I don't know, a good 30 different food restaurants that you can go pick and choose.
Right.
Then we kind of walked around that area outside,
Right,
all the
there's
different
yeah,
shops.
shops and things. Yeah, it's really pretty. I thought it was pretty,
Oh, yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Downtown, vibe, right?
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely.
Restaurants, lots of restaurants, bars, things like that. So that was really cool. We
And
did that.
then what else did we do
Yeah,
there?
we went
Your
to
favorite?
Cheers. We went to
Yes.
Cheers bar, which everyone says you'll be disappointed. It's not what it
Yeah.
looks like on the inside from TV. Obviously, they filmed it
In a
in a
studio.
studio, so I knew that. But still, there's like two bars, one
Yep.
downstairs and one
Which
upstairs.
has changed because when I was
Yeah,
there 31 years ago, it used to just be on the first floor and the downstairs was something different. Now they actually have a bar downstairs. It still doesn't look like of
right.
course, because it's a different, floor plan.
Mhm.
But it was so fun to
It
kind
was
of
so
go through.
fun.
We sat at
Yeah.
the bar, we
Had a
had a couple of
beer.
beers,
Yeah, I
and
loved it. I loved
yeah,
it. I thought it was super cool and worth seeing for
oh,
sure when you're in
absolutely.
Boston. I
It's
mean,
a must see.
I thought so. So we had done that. Let me see. What else did we do?
And I
I
think
wrote it
that
down.
was it for kind of inside Boston.
Oh, we did drive by Fenway.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Oh, you did.
Uh-huh. But that's okay.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, and Fenway was
But I didn't get any footage because we couldn't park there because they were having Grateful Dead concert.
yep.
Yeah.
and so all you saw was a sea of tie dye and the odor of marijuana in the air, and that was kind of
That's
Fenway
cool.
Park.
That was,
Yeah.
but again, it was too crowded there. So we had drove by, which was really cool. Um, and then I had gotten some footage of like just that canal in between from
Mm-hmm.
Harvard and Boston, like
Yep.
Fenway there. It's a really cool
Yeah.
area where they do like the rowing
Yep.
in Harvard. Yeah, that was really cool. And then on one day I think it was the following day, whatever, but we went to this place called, it's funny because a lot of places here in Boston, and it's a lot with the accent, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. But it looks like Peabody is the name of
the town, but
the
it's
town.
pronounced Peabody.
It's pronounced Peabody, which, whatever. Lots of places in cities, I'd say, well, it looks like that to me, and they correct me. That's not how it was, but Peabody. We were in Peabody. We went to a breakfast place. It's called Red's.
Yes.
And that was super cool,
That
right?
was
It's like a
great
diner,
food.
but great food, great drinks. We
Yep.
had mimosas and breakfast. That was so cool, right? That was a cool
Yep.
place we'd never been to for sure. And then we drove into Salem. Again, Maaaark was
Yes. Mark drove us into Salem.
again our tour guide. So sweet of him to do all that and drove us into Salem. I did want to see Salem, which is a little would you say coastal town too?
It is.
Coastal town. That's of course where the witch trials were. The whole town. If you're into Halloween, which we know lots of friends there.
A lot of different like Halloween type shops, but
Yeah, that would
the occult as well. So lots of black magic shops and
but it would
stuff
be
like
cool. Like they do a really cool thing in Halloween
Yes.
time. I think it would be cool to go there if you know. So that was cool. We went on a ship there that is an older ship that they're restoring.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was kind of cool. It was like a little free thing to do, and we walked around Salem. There's quite a few like museums and things, but we didn't do it. It was pretty crowded
Yes.
too when we were there.
Yeah, we were there on a weekend.
Yeah,
so we knew it was going to be busy.
Yeah, so but it was fun to see for sure. I liked the little town itself. So Salem was definitely
a hit.
Right. So after Salem, we went into another coastal town, which was called Marblehead.
Marblehead.
Super cool. Probably one of my favorite little towns we've been to, I thought.
Beautiful houses, just.
Yeah, it was very cool. We did see a old lighthouse.
Yes.
Right? I don't know the year of that lighthouse, but it's right on the water. It was super cool. And then Mark wanted to take us to some restaurants, which a lot of tourists wouldn't know were there in Marblehead. So it was really cool. It was kind of somebody local knowing where to go to. There were some really cool houses, some little restaurants in there. We went to a place called the Barnacle.
Yes.
On the water. Very cool.
Great food.
Enjoyed it there.
We sat outside on the deck, right on the water.
I loved that little town. Just the feel of it, very old New England.
Yep.
Yeah. Super cool. Really had fun there. Then after that, we had a few days later we went to Cape Cod.
Cape Cod. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of unusual because we live down by Sarasota in the wintertime, so you think of like a town and then a beach, and you think, well, that's it. Well, Cape Cod truly isn't a town. There's many towns in the area called Cape Cod, which we didn't know. We were assuming it was one town, one beach, and that was it.
Well, I'd been hearing so much about Cape Cod, and I was really excited to go, and I knew that's something I wanted to see, but it surprised me how non-touristy it was, really.
No,
I didn't think did you think? I didn't think
it was still touristy. So we went into a town called
Hyannis.
Hyannis, not Hyannis.
I want to say Hyannis, but it's Hyannis?
Hyannis.
Yes.
So in that town is where all of the ferries have a port. So you could literally jump on a ferry
Yeah.
from there and take it into Boston, or you can go down to
Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard or kind of places like that.
Nantucket, I think too.
Nantucket,
Yeah.
yep.
It was kind of, I wanted to kind of do that to go in it, but it was very pricey to do that. And everybody says you're going to go into Martha's Vineyard, and prices are so crazy
Yes.
there, and it was far, and I didn't want to get seasick, so I was nervous about that. So we decided not to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but we hung out in the town,
Yeah.
went into different gift shops and whatnots, and we were excited because in that town,
Yeah.
they actually have the Cape Cod chip factory.
Yeah, and you could do a free
Is
tour.
there, and you can do a free tour. Well, I think, we Googled it after a while, and they're still closed, and we don't know if it was due to COVID and they
Yeah.
haven't reopened the tours.
Yeah, so that was a bummer.
Yeah,
But
but it's there in the area, so if
maybe if it
you're
reopens,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
there in the area, definitely Google it and check it out and
Yeah.
see if they're doing their tours again.
That was
So,
really cool.
but yeah, we hung out
Yeah.
in that small town for quite a while, and once again, we did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
I feel like in our trip to Massachusetts, we've most probably walked,
The most,
yeah,
yeah.
like 20 miles in 2 weeks or something like that. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, so we went there, and then
That was it.
we came back to Mansfield where we're staying, and like Coco said, there's tons of little restaurants and kind of things to do
Yeah, just
here.
Mansfield in itself is a lot to do. And there's what I found is little town to town. It's not like a city vibe. It's just like these little towns
Hmm.
inside of a big city, I guess. Or would that be? Or is
Yeah,
that,
they're
no.
just they're just like small townships.
Yeah, and it's super pretty. Super pretty
Absolutely,
everywhere.
absolutely. So, um, do you think you would ever come back to Massachusetts?
Absolutely. Yeah, I loved it. Loved
Yep,
it.
yep,
So much to do. There's just a lot to do here and
yep.
see, and fun because obviously we have good friends here
Yes,
too,
yep.
which was the best part I think for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So next week we're actually traveling back up north again. So we're heading
Hmm.
up into New Hampshire.
Yay.
And I do believe Mark may make an
Yeah.
appearance
In New
next week
Hampshire.
in
Yeah.
New Hampshire. So
Yeah.
until next time, guys, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, the little subscribe button is going to be somewhere down here. Go ahead, give us that thumbs up. Hit the bell notification after you subscribe, so that way you know when our new videos are uploaded,
Hmm.
which is every Wednesday at noon Central. I mean, sorry, noon Eastern time.
Yeah. Eastern.
And then leave us a comment. Let us know if you've been here. Let us know if we missed something. Let us know
Yeah.
what your vibe of Massachusetts, Boston, Cape Cod, etc.
Yeah.
So, till next time, guys, stay safe.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.